can it. And then I'll say there's no room to can it, so we just go sideways over this one. That's a little mare, and the mares find it more difficult, but not my pride.
Oh my God.
Now, I'm going to see if we can get all three to do the same things. It's got absolutely no practical use, but the women dig it. Well done, fellas. So we'll leave you standing there. We might see if we can get Sequel to come one more time, because I really want to be able to show you one more final thing with the three before we start to set it down and finish up. Hope you can hop up if you like. So I just give a cue to that hind end. He says, "Oh, you want me to sit a little higher?" Oh, that was nice. I've got a dog at home that does that when he's got worms. I wasn't being rude. So now what we'll do is see if we can't get Sequel to lay down one more time. I'm going to be a little stronger on him if I need to. I will be as soft as I possibly can, and that's always my goal. If I can look as though I'm not having to ask, that's perfection. And the best riders do that. They look like they don't do anything, but they accomplish a lot. Sequel, you do have to send out a written invitation a little bit. Sequel, if he was a human being, I have no doubt in my mind that he would have the personality of someone that we have in Australia. In Australia, we have a system, it's an actual government-funded program called the dole. And the dole, we've got a few Aussies here, obviously. The dole is something that you go on if you're no longer working. It's very much like your welfare. If Sequel was a human being, there is no doubt in my mind that he would be on the dole. He loves work, actually. He could watch other horses do it all day. Kennedy said, "I'm going to start over him." The big gelding, Hope, you've seen him today. He's my worker. If he was a human, he'd be the CEO of some huge company. You know what we think of this little horse. If he was a human being, he would be an extreme athlete. He'd have sponsors coming at it from everywhere, and he'd have probably 5 or 6 girlfriends in a Ferrari. He's just a brilliant individual. And little Pride, have a look at her as she stands there with her blonde tips in her mane and her blonde tips in her tail and her stockings on. If she was a human, she would be a blonde secretary. She's very, very beautiful and not very, very clever. But I love you, darling. I do love you. And she's getting better all the time. Pride. That's it. Look, she has to go over to the water fountain with the other fellas and talk. Don't side pass over his head. You know he doesn't like that. So what we've done is we've got one over the top of one, and I've obviously desensitised to this because no one claps. So what I'm going to do is get 2 over the top of one and put 3 over the top of one. Pride. Very good. Pride says, "I only want to go halfway. It's not important." See, Spinner, you're standing on my whip. This is foot control for you. Anyone got another whip? Very good. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because it was my plan at the end of this to see if I could get, because all of the best entertainers in the world, their major goal, all the best horsemen, their major goal is to get a refined and finished horse. All the best entertainers, their major goal is to get a standing ovation. To earn that, I'm going to stand on the back of my 2 horses and do it. The secretary thinks it's 5 o'clock. Trying to go home. Where are you going? Now, because she moved a little bit, I feel a little bit embarrassed. I feel I need to add something a little extra. Thank you, right? So I'll give you one of these. Thank you very much. I'd love to thank the sponsors. I'd love to thank Neutrina for this wonderful arena. And, you know, it's wonderful they put this in. I'd like to thank the wonderful arena.